Hello there, everybody. This is Ross Pitt Sharkunner here again with.
Wissy.
Thank you. And today we're going to be commenting on Pony Horror Abridged, Episode 2, Dark Side of Celestia. Let's get to watching.
The following is a non-profit family.
Alright, second episode. Probably the best episode so far that I've released. Let me turn that up.
Master, I really think I should help.
Sadly, haven't been able to figure out a way to get those credits out. Oh well.
Alright, where the hell is that damn thing? Here? Nope. Guess who was chosen? That's right, us. Well, at least it's just you two. Boom! Oh, suck on Celestia's.
The suck on Celestia's joke was, not my best, personally.
I agree.
I don't think I established how much Twilight doesn't like Pinky. And even then, I think that's retconned by now. So, yeah. That was a bad one. It's also a terrible title card, but oh
Now
well.
that we're all here, help me find this book that Darkseid was found in.
I think it's
Doing that
Abridged series-ish.
so quickly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Was under G. Our previous librarian wasn't that good at sorting books.
Don't worry.
That was a pretty good joke.
The Elements of Horror, a reference guide. Written and illustrated by Darkseid. Contents, okay, unholy cow, this thing is longer than the Bible. Just skip to the good stuff, dollface. There are 6 elements of horror, but only 5 are known. Silence, jump scares.
This is a
suspense,
really good
supernatural, and
joke.
gothic.
And if you hear the ping in the
sixth
background,
element is a complete spooky-mooky
that's
mystery.
a
Great, not only
joke
is it as long
that's
as the Bible,
really
but
good
just as poorly written.
because
The
it's parodying
location
the
of these
actual
elements
show,
are in
which is very
the
rare in
Abridged
this series.
list.
Had to
Wait a
have
minute.
that.
I said stop.
Wasn't as loud that time. Anyways, we already knew this. Why are we shocked to read it?
Pinky.
Yeah,
Pinky.
follow the leader, every pony. Most of us are
What
already
a great character.
Okay,
These
just go in
first 2
front of the most
episodes,
important
just
member
solid.
then. Good idea. I like it.
So if they're supposed to represent all those different horror things, then what is Fluttershy?
Rainbow. What's the deal with
Silence.
that yellow chick? Ooh,
That's it?
Fluttershy?
Yep.
Yeah, she doesn't talk much. But believe me
See?
when I say she is a heartless killing machine. Some say she drowned in a lake.
I guess
of murdered
technically-
members before being
Technically
Others
slasher,
say she murdered her sister on Halloween.
but you know, silent slasher, you know, like
Head was carried away by a
Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers, or the Headless Horseman, all 3 of which are referenced in this very scene.
But her head is right there. Oh, right. That wouldn't make much sense.
Does she actually have a sister in the real series?
Killing her sister who was killed on Halloween night. I don't
No,
know. Point is-
she has a brother, though.
Yeah, she sounds pretty bad.
Then why didn't you say that she murdered him?
Because Halloween,
Throw out the bad news bears.
I don't know. Actually, this might have been written before we knew that she had a brother. In the actual series. I can't remember.
Applejack, help! Sorry, can't help. I'm just a ghost. I don't blame you.
What's up? What the hell? You can clearly see that that is a paused image.
Help. Get
Yep.
away from my neck. Couldn't Darkseid have picked a place closer to the town?
And that roar was from Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
See, this time I could tell it was Godzilla.
It was King Caesar's roar.
What do we do? Oh no, Fluttershy.
One of the
What are you doing?
most alright characters in Godzilla history. He was good, but it is a good scene. I like this scene. A few moments later. We don't know what happens to that Manticore, and in my theory, don't count this as canon, your own theory to what happens to that manticore is, canon. But my theory is that manticore lives.
Dude, can you
And
move?
funny, I mentioned Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla earlier, because this roar was from the sequel, Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Maybe? I have a
It
better
was
idea. Excuse me,
Titanosaurus's roar.
was it? Yeah, hi. I represent one of the residents of Ponyville.
I should have written that line better.
Technically from Ponyville, and I do not like the... Okay, bucko. You are really ticking me off. You better stop or else I will be forced to. That is it. I have had it. I am about to kill you, and I will go about it as follows. You will be stabbed by your own scales multiple times, and then I will drag you to my shop, where I
So
will
this
sew
following
you
scene, it's a
in
reference
giant
to
blanket.
many other
Then I will put
Pony
you on
Abridged
display
series,
for all to see.
because there is a
After
scene
that, I
in
will
the
rip the
actual
threads
episode
off you and drag
where
you
she
to a
tears
giant cross,
a
where I will
scale
then
from
nail you
the
to it,
serpent's neck
stick
and
you
looks
into
like
a
she kills
giant
him.
wicker pony and
But
light it on
she
fire.
was just
But
cutting off her own
before you are
tail
dead, I will
to
rip you out of
give
there
him a
and
mustache.
bring
It's
out
a whole
kiss
thing.
her happy.
Anyways,
Once she is finished with you, then I will then
there-
pick you up with my
every
axe and
Pony
beat you
Abridged
over and
series
over onto the
always
ground.
cuts it to make it
Afterwards,
look like
I
she
will-
kills
Alright, get out of your way, gosh. Cool. Thanks,
Stephen
no problem.
Magnet. I call him Phil though.
Look,
It's
the
always
castle.
made to look
Let's
like
go.
that she kills Stephen Magnet, and I didn't want to do that because that was boring. So
Stop almost falling off cliffs. I really don't want to save you.
I faked everyone out,
Bridge is down. Might as well
and in
go.
turn faked no one out because everyone probably saw that coming. This scene might be my favorite, just because
Who is there?
of, well, there are two reasons. One, I love
From your past.
Venetia's voice.
I thought Helsing stuck garlic in
And
your
this
back,
line.
nailed you on a sharp wooden cross, stabbed you with silver knives, then set fire to you as he threw you out the glass window into a bush of thorns, where you rolled off into some wolfsbane, then down into a farm where you smashed through a glass window, landed on a table with spilled salt, and then ran out down a hill, tripped out and fell into a running river that just so happened to be blessed by a priest at the exact same time, and then the sun came out and you blew up.
You can hear me stumbling over my line there because I did that in one take.
I'm not particular.
Well,
You
not
should
one
have done
take.
it in multiple takes.
I should have, but I wanted to make a challenge for myself. I
Well-
purposefully did it, and it was really affecting my asthma. I'll be honest.
Waited for years.
It took me about 2 hours to do,
Long, and now you will feel my wrath.
and you know what? I think it
Wait.
came out pretty well.
I will have my
So you did practice it beforehand?
Yes.
Ah.
And then Vinicio dies. Such a shame, really. I really love that voice. Maybe I'll bring him back.
Wait,
Him, her,
what?
it, back.
You know that scene in Jurassic Park 3 where the pterodactyl is crossing the foggy bridge and it's super creepy or something? It's a pterodactyl.
That scene from Jurassic Park 3 that I was referencing, do you know it?
I do not.
Right.
What a shame. But that scene terrified me as a child. That was the scariest scene in Jurassic Park ever. And I had seen the scene in the first one where
Alright, Twi, let's
Samuel L. Jackson's arm, where we see Samuel L. Jackson's arm has been ripped off.
Hey girls, why don't you go outside for a minute? I need to
It's so weird calling these characters girls because
Alright.
It's all you.
it's my voice. And I, if you did not know, am not female.
You're not?
No, would you believe it? Also, I completely forgot who does a little chuckle there. But someone does a little chuckle there, and I can't remember if it's Twilight or Darkseid.
That backstabbing two-timing bitch. Hello.
That's another level.
Wait, where are the others?
Animation joke.
Gotcha. What? I know what you're doing. You're trying to get out of here and kill Celestia. Well, yeah.
I don't know why Darkseid was so confused
Hasn't exactly worked more than
here,
once,
but
yeah.
she was.
Well, I'm here to... Wait, more than once? Whatever. I'm here to stop you. stop me.
I don't have an explanation for that, by the way, more than once. No.
There is no reason for me to
That's
help
the
you
one
miss
thing
something
in the
as
lore
matters.
that I have
You are crazy.
not cared
I
about.
grew up on the stories of the evil Celestia and the horrible things that she had done. I have done horrible things myself, but even I have my limits. Knowing what you were going to do with these elements, I couldn't stand by and let you defeat Celestia. Why, though? There's a lot you don't know about me. She banished you. She viewed you as nothing more than the scum she scrapes off her.
There's a problem with my audio editing. You can tell that
Of course.
I clearly did these voices separately, and it doesn't really sound like they're talking to each other.
Darkseid, I don't have time to chat, so I'm just gonna kill you now.
That's how everyone does it, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you watch, like, Scooter Tricks or something, they sound like they're talking to each other. Even if they don't always sound like they're present, they sound like they're, at least having a conversation. But with mine,
Yeah.
a lot of the times I don't like...
Oh, crap. No.
Nightmare Flash is supposed to have a greater significance, by the way.
To stop me. I can't stop you alone.
I originally wrote it because there's a deleted scene where Twilight has a
Cliche. Not that I'm complaining.
nightmare,
You know what, guys?
and
You're mad that someone banished you.
that was supposed to
Have you ever
be
stopped to think
a
that
prelude to that.
just maybe
But now I don't have
it
the
good
Twilight having a nightmare
before
scene.
Darkseid existed,
I might edit
so
it
many
sometime,
people
but I'm not sure.
day that they could get away with even the smallest of crimes without getting their heads chopped off. And now, in this town, you can. If you want to kill a random pony, you can. This town is unbelievably horrifying, but that's
I
because
don't
all
think
the
this speech
residents
is
are
very
just
good.
as
What do you
insane
think
as
about
the
it?
next. I already knew what was going to be my
I don't know.
the ponies I had. I deserved it. The
I
princess
mean,
had all the chances
it's
to win.
it doesn't really matter to me.
I don't regret it. I deserve it, and I know it. Maybe you should start to understand that.
I
We should
originally really liked this scene,
kill every pony on the
the speech,
outside
because
we have all we need right here.
it was like 2 a.m. when I wrote it.
I say
And then the
let's
following day, I really didn't like it. I rewrote it a bit, but in the end, it did just kind of stay the same. But
What are they doing? You know something, Bucko? I realized from the moment I read it, what
I've grown on it over time.
it's obvious that these ponies represent the elements, some more clearly than others, but it's the general idea.
I don't think it's
And
good
you know
or
what
bad.
happens when you get hit with one of these? Your worst fears come to life.
Well, that's the
And I
biggest
know
insult of all.
fear.
How do you
You'd
know
rather
that's
have-
the worst fear in stupid continuity?
Wait, we can sort this out. Seriously, we haven't heard their opinions on this yet. No, please, no. So how about you just
Shut up and die.
You have no idea how hard it was to find a sound effect for that.
Nightmare Moon would have been such a better
The
name.
laser beam?
Just now thought of
Yeah. It was surprisingly difficult to get a good laser beam sound effect that sounded natural.
Huh.
I don't recall consenting to killing Darkseid. Yeah, sorry about that. I just
Also, it doesn't explain what
I said.
Twilight's element is, I just realized.
Yeah, looking back on it, it wasn't all that.
I am a terrible writer.
appreciate that clever and confusing trap.
I think you're better than a lot of independent writers,
Oh, well.
YouTube writers.
But I'm not gonna tell you. Anyways, hi there. I'm Celestia. I'm sure you remember me. Right?
Okay, you have to name me one person I'm better than.
Applejack.
I don't know their names because I try to forget them because
You know what? Let's
it's
take
just
that.
not good.
Mommy.
Well, okay.
Hello there, my dearest Twilight.
And then it's revealed that Celestia is Twilight's mother, which is really confusing considering the first scene
Well, I wouldn't want my daughter
with them together.
she disliked. I must say,
They
though, I
didn't
am
really have that sort of mother-daughter relationship.
just as powerful as myself.
But, you know,
That breathe and bleed
whatever.
thing there. You see, when the elements are used on a pony, their worst fears come to life. In this case, Darkseid's worst fear is transforming into a frail little pony.
It is actually.
on a fly. So she's not
really
It is
good.
actually terrible. Oh my goodness.
Her mind was just replaced. Hey, Twilight, what do you
I
think
am
about a sister?
going off the
Well, I'll be
rails.
honest, Mom, I already have a kid. Not so sure I'd be cool with having a sister this
Yeah,
late.
she calls her Princess
Not for you,
Celestia
for me.
in the first
Yeah, that's
episode.
cool, whatever, do what you want.
So
Great, I'll name her
contradictory.
Luna.
Wait, what does she
is
call her in
this
this?
whole deal like a lifetime
Mom.
banishment or what?
Why?
We'll see.
Is she canonically her mom?
Yeah, well, not canonically in the actual show, in this show,
Well,
yes.
Pony Horror Abridged.
Yeah. Did you
I
not?
don't think I noticed that.
A lot of people probably didn't. A lot of people probably forgot that scene whilst watching this episode. So, you know. Thank you.
Bravo! Bravissimo!
Thank you. Thank you. I'm amazing. I know.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree that probably was the best episode of the series so far.
Probably was. I think that's me burping. I think the next episode might be the best. Well, the next episode that I'm currently working on.
Well,
Not episode 3.
episode 3 has me in it, so, you know.
Well, yeah. If you didn't know why this guy was involved, it's because he's in it. But yeah, that was episode 2 of Pony Horror Abridged. And you know, yeah, that was probably the best episode.
So far.
Yes. Can you think of any jokes that really weren't great in this one?
Was the part with the cutout swearing.
Yeah. I don't want to have swearing, so yeah.
Yeah, but the cutout part is just, I don't know. It doesn't tickle my funny bone.
Yeah, I think I could have done it better. I definitely took inspiration from Scooter Tricks' first episodes. You don't know anything about Scooter Tricks, by the way, but yeah.
I only know about him from you.
Well, you know. But what was the funniest joke you would say?
Definitely the falling off the cliff part.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. I like any scene with Fluttershy had me cracking up. Not now, obviously. I've gotten way too used to it, but it used to have me cracking up.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about? No, guess not. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.